Yesterday, we have started our discussion of hash-based indexing. And what for indexing? Indexing is to speed up the searching process because a database is having some millions of records. To search for a particular record among the million, it will take more time. To reduce the time, we require to have an index. Previous classes, we have seen tree-based indexing. In tree-based indexing, we discussed ISAM and B plus trees. ISAM is for static and B plus tree is dynamic. And both ISAM and B plus tree uses a tree data structure, which is very good for range searches. As I discussed yesterday also, range means suppose I wanted to find some records from one key value to the another key value. Say students of roll number 100 to 2000, I wanted to get results. In such cases, tree based indexes are good. For equality searches, hash based indexing is good. Okay, for equality searches means if I wanted to find a particular student data, then in such cases hash based indexing is important. Okay, which is more efficient. Now we'll talk about hash based indexing. One hash based indexing is left, that is linear hashing. Before I go to linear hashing, just will brief out what we discussed for static hashing, dynamic hashing. That is in the dynamic hashing, extendable hashing. Yesterday we discussed static hashing, which uses hash function. But what is the problem with static hashing? Long overflow chains is possible. What does it mean? If index records to be added on a particular bucket, so it is going to be added in sequence. We call long overflow chains are possible. That is a drawback. How to resolve the problem? The problem is resolved by using rehashing or double hashing. But rehashing and double hashing again had a problem of redistributing the contents of the index. Now this problem is avoided by using extendable hashing techniques, which is called dynamic hashing techniques. The dynamic hashing technique in extendable hashing, it uses a directory of a pointers. Here the size of pointer is very less when compared with the size of records, so that instead of doubling the data pages, it is better to double the directory pages. That's how extendable hashing is important. Yesterday we have discussed how extendable hashing will search a particular record in the data pages using directory of a pointers, and while insertion, what are the cases, how it is inserting index records into the data file. We have discussed some different cases, like insertion on an empty bucket, insertion on a bucket that has a space, insertion of a record into a bucket which has no place. If no place, it requires to split the bucket. Okay, if it is splitting the bucket, we call it is a primary bucket and a split bucket. Means split image, primary bucket or split image of a bucket we can call. So if buckets are splitted, it may require directory doubling. Directory doubling means here you can see in this example we have a directory of 4 pointers. After a split occurs here, which causes doubling of the directory. Now you can see in the directory 8 pointers, directory doubling. And again I explained the cases where directory doubling is required or not required. Some cases are explained, and actually the directory doubling will be based on the local depth of the bucket. Here I used two terms. One is called local depth and one is global depth. Local depth and global depth, if both are same, it causes a direct doubling. Local depth is same as global depth, it causes a direct doubling. Suppose if local depth less than global depth, now split of a bucket will not cause a direct doubling. That is an advantage of extendable hashing, so that doubling the directory of a pointers is very easy instead of doubling the entire data pages. That's an advantage, and deletion will be done accordingly. Okay, this is the technique we discussed yesterday in extendable hashing cases we have seen. Now we have another dynamic hashing technique we call linear hashing, which is similar to as extendable hashing, but in extendable hashing we are maintaining directory of pointers, but in linear hashing it won't maintain any directory. It does not require a directory of a pointers. Without directory only it can handle the insertions, deletions, searching of a records. It means maintaining the hash index is possible efficiently without a directory. Now we'll see how linear hashing will maintain the index without a directory of a pointers. That we will discuss. In linear hashing, it uses a family of hash functions. Family of hash functions we call H0, H1, H2 likewise. Family of hash function means not one hash function, more hash functions it uses. As yesterday we discussed, if directory is not doubled, it uses one hash function. After directory doubling, it uses another hash function. Like yesterday we discussed, before directory doubling it uses a k mod 4. After directly doubling it is k mod 8. Just observe here, when directory contains 4 pointers, after doubling it is containing 8 pointers. So it uses a 2 hash functions. There we are maintaining directory pointers explicitly, but here directory pointers explicitly not maintained. Instead it uses a functions h0, h1, h2. Here what is h0, h1, h2? Say similar to the direct doubling concept, if h is k mod 4, assume h is k mod 4. What does it mean h is k mod 4? It uses in extendable hashing it uses 4 directory pointers. Now here we can say it is going to use data pages of length 4, means 4 data buckets. It is possible to point using h function. We can call it as h0. Okay, next h1 uses a hash function which is called k mod 8. What is it? What do you understand? K mod 8 means when 4 buckets are not sufficient, it has to look for 4 more buckets, means double the number of buckets. If you are double the number of buckets, totally how many buckets we have? 8 buckets, so that it uses h1 8. Now 8 buckets are there. Again, if overflow comes, now these number of buckets are going to be increased to 16, means that h2 will be k mod 16. I hope you understand. So means the number of data pages are doubling. As soon as a number of data pages are doubling, it uses different hash function. That is what the concept of linear hashing means. It won't uses any directory pointers. It uses a family of hash functions h0, h1, h2, h3 and so forth. Here you also observe hash function is here 4, modulus 4, here 8, next it is 16, next it is 32, next it is 64 and so on. Here k mod 4 says that number of data buckets are range from 0 to 3. K mod 8 says number of data buckets are from 0 to 7, 16 means 0 to 15, 32 means 0 to 31. And here you should observe a point. 0 to 3 in binary is represented with 2 bits. 0 to 7 in binary it is represented with 3 bits. 0 to 15 4 bits, 0 to 31 represented with 5 bits. So means it uses 2 bits in the h0 function to identify the bucket, 3 bits in the h1 function to identify the buckets using h1 function. Likewise 4 bits, 5 bits in the next functions. Means h0, assuming if it uses 2 bits, h1 uses 3 bits, h2 uses 4 bits, h3 uses 5 bits, like so on it will uses, right? It completely depends on the size of the index. Keep in mind this concept. Okay, now I will explain you the concept with respect to examples. Before I continue with the example, just have a look of the diagram and understand some terminology. Here I'm using a word called level. There, observe, I'm using a word called level. This level indicates which hash function is to be used. Now observe here, level 0 is there. Level 0 is there means it uses h0 function and h1 function. Suppose if level is 1, it uses h1 function and h2 function that is going to be created as part of index creation. So means if level is I, it uses hi function and hi plus 1 function to locate the director, to locate the bucket of a database index. Okay, just keep in mind, it is I is a level. If I is a level, it uses which functions? Hi function and hi plus 1 function to identify the bucket. Okay, that's what I said. It means h level it uses, h level plus 1 it is going to use. I'm using a word level. So level specifies which hash functions to be used for locating the data bucket pages. And one thing. Next, understand one more. Next, just observe one more thing. Next. What is this next indicates? This next is pointing to some primary bucket pages. Initially, the first bucket we call the 0th bucket. That if overflow occurs, in extendable hashing we have seen if overflow occurs means if place is not there in a particular bucket, only that bucket is splitted. But in linear hashing, if overflow occurs in some bucket, but that bucket should not be splitted, only the bucket pointed by next is going to be splitted. After split, this next 0 is going to be incremented and pointing to next one. Next, if some bucket is going to be split, if overflow occurs in some bucket, that bucket will not be splitted. Next, it is going to split next one, means second bucket. Then next 3, then next 4. Likewise, it is going to be splitted. See, what you observe a point is, bucket is to be splitted from 0th bucket, 1 bucket, 0th bucket, 1 bucket, 2 bucket, 3 bucket. After third bucket is splitted, means 0, 1, 2, third bucket. After third bucket is splitted, how many data buckets you can see? As a result of 0 bucket split, 1 bucket split, 2 bucket split, 3 bucket split. Each bucket split makes one extra bucket. It means when 0th bucket is splitted, you can see one extra bucket. When 1th bucket is splitted, you can see one more extra bucket. When 2th bucket is splitted, you can see one more extra. When 3rd, you can see one more extra. Means after a round, it starts with 0 to 3. The number of buckets is 8. Right now, earlier we have 4 buckets. As a result of split, now we have 8 buckets. When data contains 8 buckets, which is now numbered from 0 to 7. Now 0 to 7 is represented with how many bits? 3 bit. 3 bit means next onwards it has to use h1 function. and h2 function for identifying the bucket. That is a concept in the linear hashing. Now coming to the example, keep in mind these points for understanding the diagrams. Observe carefully. What is now level? Now level is 0, means initially, and n equal to 4 indicates 4 buckets, 1 2 3 4, which is numbered as 0 1 2 3. Okay, now here 0th bucket having some index records 32 44 36. Because 4 buckets are there, what hash function it needs to use? K mod 4. 32 mod 4. So what is 32 modulus 4? Which is 0. 0 in binary is represented with 2 zeros. So means this 32 is identified by hash function h0, means h0 of 32. h0 function h0 of 32. h0 of 32 is 32 modulus 4, which is 0. So that the 32 is there in the 0th bucket. Say let us say 10. Let us say 10. Now h0 of 10 modulus 4. h0 of 10 modulus 4 is 2. 2 in binary, it is represented with 1 0. So it means that you can see this 10 is there according to the hash function 1 0. That you can understand. Okay, similarly 7, that is similarly 7 means 7 modulus 4 is 3. 3 in binary, it is represented with 1 1. So that you can identify the particular bucket based on hash function, means key modulus 4 we use. Key modulus 4. Key modulus 4 for 7 is 3. It means that 7 is there in the 3rd bucket. That you can understand. Okay, it is a pretty simple concept to locate the particular data page. Okay, particular data page. Now this is a case of locating the particular directory. Okay, locating the particular directory. Now before I proceed for insertion examples, again I would like to explain one point. Now if I wanted to search 31, okay, if I wanted to search 31, how 31 is to be searched? Now it uses h0 function, h0 of 32, which is equals to 32 modulus 4. 32 modulus 4 is 31 modulus 4, which is 3 in binary represented with 1 1. Okay, so that 1 1 means it is there in the 3rd bucket. See, 0th bucket, 1 bucket, 2 bucket, 3rd bucket. Okay, this is how it searches the particular index record in the data pages. Now we will discuss the cases of insertion. We discuss insertion cases. Look at here. I'll be inserting a data entry 43. Okay, just observe. I'm inserting a data entry 43. Now how 43 is to be inserted on the above? Okay, means this image you consider 43 to be inserted. It uses a 43 mod 4, that is 3. 43 mod 3. 43 mod 4 is 3. 3 means it should go into the 3rd page of a data pages. What is the 3rd page? 43, right. Okay, 3rd page, it is 0th page, it is 1 page, it is 2 page, it is 3rd page. Now this page is already full. Just observe 31 35 7 11, it is already full. Now I would like to insert 43 next. I would like to insert 43 next. Just observe where 43 should go into the third page. Just observe the diagram. Observe the diagram. It is 0th page. It is 1 page. It is 2 page. It is 3rd page. Okay. Now, do we have a place for 43? No. So that what it will do is it will add one overflow page. In that overflow page, this 43 is added. Then you may ask the question, sir, why are you adding overflow page? Why don't you perform a split of that bucket? Here, whichever the bucket is overflowed will not be splitted. It is going to split a bucket pointed by next. Keep in mind, it is going to split a bucket pointed by next. Means it is sequentially split one bucket by one bucket. That is a concept. Initially, the next is pointed by which bucket? 0th bucket, right? Initially, next is pointed by 0th bucket. As previous example you have seen, that is x is pointed by 0th bucket. So that 0th bucket now contains 32, 44 and 36. Just observe. 0th bucket contains 32, 44, 36. What are the numbers? Just I am writing here 32, 44 and 36. Now insertion is done to the third bucket, but split is done for the 0th bucket, this bucket. Now when split occurs, number of buckets will be more than 4. When more than 4, next it has to use which hash function? H1. H1 means H1 uses how many bits? 3 bits. H1 uses 3 bits. Because it uses 3 bits, the function is changes to 32 mod 8, means k mod 8. K mod 8, 32 mod 8 is 0, so that 32 will go into the 0th bucket. 44 mod 8. 44 mod 8. It is 4 now. 8 5s are 40. Oh yeah, it is 4. 4 in binary represented with 100, right? It is represented with 100. Means you should go to 4th bucket. It is 0, 1, 2, 3. Next it is going to add 4th bucket. Means here this is a 4th bucket. 44 comes under 4th bucket. Similarly 36 mod 8 is 4, because 8 4s are 32. Remainder is 4. So it should go into the 4th bucket. Okay, fine. Now only point you observe, your split does not apply to the bucket which is overflowed. Split applied to a bucket which is pointed by next. That you keep in mind. Initially next is pointed to 0. Now after split occurs, now next is pointed to which one? 1. See, you can observe next is pointing to 1, means next bucket to split is 1. Again if overflow occurs, next bucket to split is 2. Next bucket to split is 3. After splitting 0, 1, 2, 3 bucket, next it has to split which bucket? 5. Wrong. Because for the first round, because we call level, we used in the first round, we have how many buckets? 4. After 4 buckets are split, the total number of buckets is going to become 8. So means one round is completed. After it splitted all 4 buckets, then next level is changes to 1. Means it is called next round of splitting. Means again next is pointing to 0. Next, which buckets are going to be splitted? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After 7th bucket is splitted, again level is going to become 2. Again next is pointing to 0. Likewise, means after 7th bucket is splitted, 0 to 7th bucket is splitted. So the total number of buckets as a result is 16 buckets. 16 buckets means again it uses H3 function. H3 function means level is 2, means one more round. One more round means one more, again next is pointing to 0. Again next it has to start split from 0 to 15. Then again next comes to 0. Next 0 to 31. Likewise it is going to be splitted. Right? Okay. Now we'll discuss one more example for insertion. Now here I discussed a point. Insertion is done in the third bucket, but split is done in the 0th bucket. Now we'll discuss one more case. Next we'll discuss one more case. And moreover, before we discuss a case, if you wanted to search for 32, okay, just I will explain you before insertion of some more records. If you wanted to search for record 32, okay, what is to apply? It uses 32 mod 4. 32 mod 4 means it should use H0. 32 mod 4 is how much? 0. 0 in binary is represented with 0 0. So means it could be the 0th bucket, or it could be the 100 bucket. What is 100? 4th bucket. Means why I'm telling you is because a particular record is to be searched, it uses either H0 function or H1 function, means both functions will be used. Now observe a point. If I'm searching for 32, now 32 is 0th bucket. Now next is 1. So means 0th bucket and 31 means what I actually mean, if you are searching for 32, that may be there in a bucket above the next, or bucket after the last bucket, means 0 1 2 3 in the last bucket, 4th bucket. So that H0 of 32 is applied, means 32 mod 4 is applied, which is 0, so that it looks in the 0th bucket. If it is not there in the 0th bucket, it will look for the H1 function, means it uses 2 hash functions. For every search it uses 2 hash function. If it is not there, it uses H1 function. Let us say 44. First it uses 44 modulus 4, which is 0. It looks in the 0th bucket. No, 44 is not in the 0th bucket, so that it applies H1 function. Sorry, it applies H1 function. What is H1 function? 44 now modulus 8. 44 modulus 8, which is 4. 4 in binary is 100, means it is there in the 4th bucket right now. So that 44 is searched. Next we'll discuss some cases. Insertion of 37. Observe. Insertion of 37. After insertion 37, this is a record. Okay, place is there, it can be placed. Now we'll discuss if place is not there. If place is not there. Suppose an example, if I wanted to insert 29. If I want to insert 29. Okay, chalo, have a look. If I want to insert 29. Now where 29 is to be inserted? First it uses 29 modulus 4, which is 1, right? 1 means this bucket. It is to be inserted in the first bucket, but first bucket is already full. Now which is to be splitted? Next is to be splitted, because next is also pointing to 1, because next is also pointing to 1, and record 29 is to be inserted into the first block. Now it has to split this next bucket, and after splitting next bucket, what are the key values in the bucket? 9, 25, 5, 37, and now you are inserting 29. These 5 records will be distributed according to which function? This is done according to the H0. These are to be distributed according to H1. What is H1? Modulus 8. For everything, modulus 8, modulus 8, modulus 8, modulus 8. Just observe. Now 9 modulus 8 is 1. 9 modulus 8 is 1. So that you can see 9 in the first bucket. Look. 25 modulus 8 is 1. 25 also you can see in the first bucket. And 5 modulus 8 is 5. See, look. It is 0th bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 you can see in the 5th bucket. 37 modulus 8 is 8 4s are 32, remainder is 5. So 37 also you can see in the 5th bucket. The 5th bucket. 29 modulus 8, 8 3s are 24, modulus is 5. So that it also you can see in the 5th bucket. And after splitting the second bucket, means 0 and 1th bucket, next is pointing to the second bucket. Just you can see this next is pointing to the second bucket. Means in round robin fashion, it is going to split the bucket. First 0 bucket, then 1 bucket, then 2 bucket, then 3 bucket, then again 0 bucket and double it. Okay, means it is uniform way of distributing the index records. Okay, now one more situation you can see. Insertion of 22, 66 and 34. Insertion of 22, 66, 34. Where you have to insert 22. First always you have to apply H0 because initially we have 4 buckets only. So K mod 4, modulus 4. For all of them, for all of these we have to use modulus 4. 22 modulus 4, 2. So 22 should go into the this record. Okay, this block 22, right now 1 0. So here it performs a split. This 4 18 10 30. Now after inserting 22, it becomes a split. Now you look, after it splits, what are the records we have? 14, 18, 10, 30, now 20. These 5 are splitted according to H1 function, which is modulus 8. So 4 modulus 8, 4. It will go to 4th bucket, right? And 18 modulus 4, 8, 2. It will go into the 2 buckets. 10 modulus 8, 2, second bucket. 30 modulus 8, it goes to the 6th bucket because 8 3 are 24. Remainder will be 6. It goes into the 6th bucket. Here you can see. Here you can see 30 is in the 6th bucket. Say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th bucket. In the 6th bucket you can see 30. Similarly 26 modulus 8. 26 modulus 8, 8 3 are 24, 2 na. So that 20, it is 20 na. 1 minute. What we have inserted? 22, right? Yeah. We have inserted 22. 22 modulus 8. 22 modulus 8, 8 2 is 16, means remainder is 6. So that you can see 22 also in the 6th bucket. And after splitting off next is going to become 3. So means one round is going to be completed. But how many buckets we have? 0 to 6 means 7 buckets. So means to finish the round, this 3rd bucket is to be splitted. So that totally 8 buckets you can see. 0 to 7 buckets you have to see. So next you can see insertion of 50. Here you look. 50 when you are inserting. What you have to apply? 50 modulus 4. 50 modulus 4 means 2. 4 1s are 4, 12 4s are 48. Okay, 2. 50 should go into the 2nd bucket. It is 0, 0, 1 and 2. 50 goes into 2nd bucket. Now it causes a split. But which is to be splitted? Pointed by next. That is the 3rd bucket is to be splitted. So in the 3rd bucket, it has already one overflow bucket. 31, 35, 7, 11. This completely is to be splitted and it creates the eighth bucket. We can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, means 0 to 7th bucket. It is going to create 7th bucket and redistribute the contents. After redistributing the contents, how many buckets you have? How many buckets that you have? 8 buckets. 8 buckets means it is represented with how many numbers? 0 to 7. 0 to 7 is represented with how many bits? 3 bits. 3 bits means it uses not h1 function. Now onwards, it should not use h0 function. It should not use h0 function. It should use h1 function. And if a split occurs, it should use h2 function. Now h1 function uses 3 bits, so h2 uses 4 bits, and so on. So process is same. And deletion is similar. Suppose if I wanted to delete 50, how 50 is to be deleted? Now after this round, level is incremented because one round is completed now. Now initially level is 0, now level is becomes 1. Suppose if I wanted to delete 50, which function is to be used? H level function is to be used. H level, what is the level now? 1. So means it should not use h0, right? You should not use h0. What is h1 function? Using 3 bits means which is key mod 8, right? Now which is key mod 8. Suppose I wanted to search 50. What it requires? 50 modulus 8 it requires to perform. What is 50 modulus 8? 8 6 48, 2. So that 50 is there in the second bucket. Now second bucket having 66. Second bucket is having 66, 18, 10, and in overflow page 50 you can find it. After you find, if I wanted to delete this overflow bucket, and then index will be as it is. This is a linear hashing technique. Okay. Take a breath, relax for 1 minute, and again I will review it and conclude it. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Take a bit breath for 1 minute. Yeah, okay. Hope enough breath you have taken. Chalo, what I discussed, just I will brief out as a summary. Yeah, I started today's discussion with linear hashing. Linear hashing will not use as a directory, okay, directory of pointers as it used in extendable hashing. Instead, linear hashing uses a family of hash functions. We call h0, h1, h2, and so on. If h0 uses n buckets, what h1 uses? 2n buckets. h2 uses 4n buckets. h3 uses 8n buckets, means where n is the number of buckets for the initial case. Say initial case, if it is 4, h1 uses 8 buckets, then 16, then 32, and so on. For 8 buckets, it uses 2 bits. 4 buckets, it uses 2 bits. For 8 buckets, 3 bits. 16, 4 bits. And 32, 5 bits, and so on. This is how it uses a family of hash functions. And coming to splits will be rounds. It will be performed in a rounds. We call rounds of splitting will be performed. Means first it will split 0th bucket, next it will split 1th bucket, 2 bucket, 3 bucket. Means suppose if it is initial 4 buckets means which is numbered from 0 to 3, it will first split 0, so that 1/4 bucket is added. Then next it splits 1, 5th bucket added. Next it splits 2, then 6th bucket added. Next it splits 3, then 7th bucket added. So totally 0 to 7 means 8 buckets. It becomes 8 buckets. After 8 buckets, it should not use h0 function. It should use h1 function. Means one round is complete. In the next round, again it should start splitting from 0 bucket. 0 to now 7. After 0 to 7 splitted, it is going to become 16 buckets. Next it should use h2 bucket, h2 function, and again next should pointing to 0. Next should pointing to 0 means from 0 onwards it has to split. Right now, this is the logic of linear hashing. That is what I explained with linear hashing. First, three cases always for any hashing techniques. Three cases you keep in mind. First, search, then insert cases. Even in the examination, if it is asked linear hashing or extendable hashing or static hashing, you explain three things: how search is done in the hashing technique, what are the insert cases, finally you conclude with delete cases. Here, if I wanted to search a particular bucket, say 36 I wanted to use search. So to search for a particular index record, it uses two hash functions every time, h0 and h1. That is, h0 is 36 mod 4, that is 0, means it will looks in the 0th bucket, but 36 is not there in the 0th bucket, so that it will apply h1, that is now 36 modulus 8, that is 4, so you can see in the 4th bucket. This is how it searches. We discussed insertion cases. When you are inserting some records, right now, suppose if I wanted to insert 37, where 37 is to be inserted, 37 mod 4, it is 1. Right now, 37 mod 4, it is, 37 mod 4 is 1. So it is to be inserted in the first one. And before this, we discussed a case where insertion of 43 in this. Insertion of 43. 43 mod 4 will give you 3. So, but third bucket is already full. Right? So that which is to be splitted, it is splitting the bucket pointed by next. Initially bucket pointed by next is 0th bucket. 0th bucket is splitted. See, after 0th bucket is splitted, one extra bucket added. This is how it is splitted. After splitting 0th bucket, next is going to be pointing to 1th bucket. After splitting next it is going to point to the 2th bucket. Next it is going to point to the 3rd bucket. So that after splitting 1, 2, 3 buckets, here you look, after splitting the 3rd bucket also, and observe till 3rd level is 0. After splitting the 3rd bucket, level is 1, means one round is completed. Level is 1 means it should use h1 function, because h level and h level plus 1 function. And after one round is completed, how many buckets you can see? 8 buckets. Initially we have 4. After one round is completed, 8 buckets. 8 buckets means 0 to 7. In binary it is represented with 3 bits. Initially 2 bits, h0. Next, because it is 8 bits, 8 buckets, so it uses h1. Next h2 and so on. And this is a simple case even for deletion also. Now suppose if I want to delete 29, what is to be done? Now 29 modulus 8. 29 modulus 8 is 8 3 is 24, remainder is 5. You can see in the 5th bucket. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5th bucket. In the 5th bucket 29 is there, performs a deletion. These are the 3 cases for linear hashing also. Okay.